Hi everyone, my name's Kay Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. Today I'm going to share with you how to create this really simple Christmas card that has lots of bang. You'll notice that it's just some stamping and it's layered stamping, so it's just one sheet of cardstock over your base card, and then there's some rhinestones to really make this pop. We're going to be using a new stamp set from the Holiday Mini Catalog, and it's called Festive Flurry. So you have a really large background stamp, and then you have 3 additional snowflake stamps. And what's really neat about these is they can be cut out with a coordinating set of framelits. So you don't even have to hand cut these snowflakes. They just go lickety-split in your Big Shot machine. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with a 4" by 5 1/4" inch piece of Whisper White paper. And then we are going to take a Block D stamp. And we are going to draw an arrow going to the top, especially if you're doing this in a class. You want to make sure that your customers know which way the block goes. There's actually a tall side to this block, and a lot of people don't realize that. They just think it's square. But if you measure it out, you want this to go to the tall side. So then you just ink up your Block D, and you are going to create a shadow. Let's see. Turn that over. I got some splatters on there. You're going to create a shadow, so you're just going to center that so that the top 3 sides are all equal. And we're just going to stamp that on and take that off, and that's what it looks like. And it actually looks kind of dark right now when you're just looking at it, but this will dry really nice and light. And I'll show you one that I did earlier. And see how nice and light that is? It's just gorgeous. So then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our bigger snowflake. I have this on a Block F, and I went ahead and I took my scissors and I just cut out some of the extra rubber so that my customers would not get a shadow as they stamped. And then we're going to use Pool Party ink instead of Soft Sky. Soft Sky was the base color. Now we're going to use Pool Party ink to ink up this great big snowflake. And then the way to do this without a Stamp-A-Majig is to just hover your snowflake over the top of your square, and then you can set it down. And what you're aiming for is you're wanting to have the same amount of square showing where each of the, in each of the corners. Then we can press this down and lift it up, and there's our first snowflake. Doesn't that look nice? Then we're going to take the next largest size snowflake, and we're going to ink that up with Island Indigo ink. So it looks just like this. And again, we're going to center this right over the top. And what I'm doing is I'm just trying to make sure that all of the sides of the square are the same where it shows through the snowflake. Press that down, and it's perfectly stamped. You've just perfectly stamped and layered 2 stamps without using a Stamp-A-Majig. Then another little key to stamping straight is to trim your stamps. So for example, this is what does it say? Greetings of the Season. And I took a scissors and I just trimmed it really close to that bottom edge. And then I can line it up on my grid that is removable. Stampin' Up! Sells these. And you just put that on your clear block, and then you have something just that helps you align things as you stamp. So we're just going to put this down here at the bottom. And there, our card is stamped. So now before we put our rhinestones on, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of snail. Then we're going to take a piece of Island Indigo paper and fold it in half for a card. So we just center this right on top of the front of our card, like so. And now we can go ahead and use our rhinestones. Now, the diamond-like rhinestones have a couple of different sizes. So we're going to use the largest size for the center of our snowflake, which is the 5mm size, and then the next largest size is 4mm. And so we're just going to accent each of these wings on the snowflake all the way around. And it just is so pretty and blingy. And it's just so easy to do. There we go, one more. And our card is complete. And of course you'd want to stamp a sentiment on the inside. But I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope you will find yourself layering your images as you stamp, and you can use one of these blocks as a guide. Have a great day, and thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. Bye-bye.